Back in October, the Jets won a shootout in their first matchup against the Dolphins. Can Miami get revenge? Find out next on Madden Football.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Now White on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
On second down, they'll run with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go with White on the counter, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Throwing is McDonald. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man there is Cleveland. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Here's McDonald to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second down at 5. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
And that is incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Here's a Florida native from up near Pensacola. It's Michael Carter. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now left side on the swing pass. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. To throw on 2nd down. Sherman, and he fires one incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sherman. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. McDonald sets to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now headed the other way. They're across midfield. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. Oh, what a move. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is White. And a fast footwork by White. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. McDonald toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the give, it's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Michael Carter and the Jets offense ready to get back to work. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sherman. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
1st down, New York.
6-0 our score after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. One more time with Carter. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Sherman. Oh, he stays up. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Going for it, it's Carter. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give to White. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Let's get it.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Sherman. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carter. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Carter again, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's White. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Let's go!
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
That's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On 1st down, McDonald. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. McDonald, his throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Draw play. Edmonds able to slither by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for White. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now. It's White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Running game's playing a huge part in getting him down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. McDonald. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McDonald. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sherman. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Sherman. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. From the gun, Sherman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that one? He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Patriots out in front at halftime. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they've got the lead.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Sherman. Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Sherman. They'll check this one down to Carter. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's a give to Carter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 3rd down, Sherman. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
John Franklin Myers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A pass there over the middle to start things out.
7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, a run with Carter.
Pushes him over. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So that one will be accepted. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Sherman. He's going deep for Brown. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Carter, complete.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
On second down, they'll run with White. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
Throwing is McDonald. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. They go with White on the counter, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's McDonald to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
John Franklin Myers racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. McDonald. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Sherman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Sherman. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, here's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Come on, let's go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. McDonald throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going deep here for Parker, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Sherman. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to throw again.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
Uses the stiff arm. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Second down and 7.
Looking to throw. Sherman. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. To throw on second down. Sherman. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Sherman. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
On the return, here's White.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
McDonald sets to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sherman. Fights through him. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, Sherman. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Draw play, Carter. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sherman. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Phillips in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Looking for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 2nd down, it's White, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McDonald. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Miami, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.